Oh shit. Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's Video Weblog. We are Monday, April 12th, 2016, and you might not recognize it because if you recognize it, then you're full of shit. Fuck, what? Yeah. So just watched Monday Night Raw at a friend's house. So, I won't say that it was lit, baby, but it was pretty damn good. Machine Gun Carl Nelson and Doug Gallows debuted by fucking up the Usos, and it was fucking glorious. Now, I mean, if it had Finn Balor by their sides, would have been top notch. But I mean, they looked weird with their city attire. But what do I know? I mean, looks like they're going to be a very strong force to be reckoned with. I mean, I'll take it, obviously. But overall, I mean, it was pretty good. Cesaro versus Kevin Owens was tight. AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn, despite the outcome, I'm a huge Sami Zayn mark, and I would have loved to see Sami Zayn get in the mix, but I mean, you can make Roman Reigns' heel turn too obvious, obviously. On the other hand, Bray Wyatt's babyface seems to work a whole lot, and I mean, he got a fucking pop when he got a hot tag by Roman, who protected his pin, so far Roman is still a face. Though I would say that he's more on the line of, yeah, I don't want to lose though. But yeah, I mean, what do I know? No, but really, it was a pretty fun Monday Night Raw. Dean Ambrose interrupting Chris Jericho, and Jericho throwing a shit tantrum was lots of fun. I mean, I don't very much like the idea of a feud between Jericho and Ambrose because, oh boy, did it happen already? No? Well, shit. Should have happened years ago. Now I feel like it's just a way to keep Dean Ambrose out of the title picture, and I feel that it's a lot of bullshit, honestly. I mean, I'm not creative. Maybe they know their shit better than I do. Obviously, they kind of do because I wouldn't be there if I did know their shit better than them, and they wouldn't be at their place. Gorilla position is, I mean, some kind of strange place to go. Enzo and Cass are in a collision course with the Dudley Boys, and it should be a great match. Should be on pay-per-view, but I mean, Payback is too far away from now to have to wait until they face each other, unless I don't know, something bad happens. I mean, they face the Ascension, so it's a all NXT match on SmackDown. It's going to be good, despite the fact that the Ascension are pretty much jobbers at this point. I like them. I mean, they're strong dudes with a good tag mentality, tag team mentality, good ring psychology, and they are treated like shit because haha, we are better than literally any other team, and actually they aren't. That wasn't their stick in NXT. They just said that they were the team who were better than any team on NXT, not in the WWE. They obviously have this Legend of Doom thing to them, but not that much, The other thing being that, what is there really to say? The New Day have had a pretty straightforward announcement about the tag team tournament. The sponsoring by Videos is once again brilliant. I mean, the New Day are pretty much until Enzo and Cass arrived, they were pretty much the most entertaining thing in the WWE. Videos, they make sure you ain't booty. But let's be honest here, the banter battle between the New Day and Enzo and Cass are going to be stellar. Like, I know that the Dudleys are selling the jargon, as Enzo would say, with with, you know, great mastery. You know, they're probably the best heels Enzo and Cass could have debuted against. But yeah, obviously at one point they're gonna have to go into a battle of promos of shit talking against another team that can do it well, and it's not the League of Nations, it's not the Dudleys, because the Dudleys, they're pretty good. I'm not saying that, but their best asset is kicking ass and making people go through tables. That's why their current run has been fucking amazing, has been frustrating heels who don't want to do what they're known for, and I felt that it was pretty great. You know, it like cock teased the whole WWE universe with the get the tables and then no, fuck you attitude. Yeah, but it was a fun WWE Raw. I actually didn't want to talk about Raw in originally, because I didn't want to do it at 5 a.m. Then again, the upload of the last video weblog ended around 5 p.m. yesterday in the afternoon, so I'm like, fuck this. You know, the only thing I had in mind was, after watching the Off Topic podcast, you should watch it. Very good. It's not a whiny high-pitched millennial rambling for 2 hours. It's not Michael Jones, known better by his YouTube handle Achievement Hunter, even though it's the Achievement Hunter podcast. But it's very good. And the one thing that it always seems strange to me, like the whole concept of the United States of America, this huge country made up of smaller countries with some degree of autonomy, and yet everyone speaks the same language, despite the fact that this language is not official at a federal level. That's really a strange thing. And also the thing that it's just the highest economy in the world, thanks to like a couple of states like New York, California, Texas, who on their own would be pretty high in terms of GDP. I think like California could be on their own like the 8th largest economy in the world. That's pretty huge. Texas could be also up there. New York, with their international marketplace, they are definitely up there, but obviously they work as they are, you know, they are big as they are thanks to the Union. Who knows what would have happened if the 13 colonies didn't decide to be, you know, one country and just be 13 countries. Maybe, you know, we wouldn't have sold the whole territory of Louisiana for 3 cents by acre. That's the biggest scam ever. And I mean, the Louisiana Purchase is like, hey, so we want to sell you, we want to buy New Orleans. And the French were like, okay, I guess. And then Napoleon tried to conquer Haiti, and everyone got sick on the way there, so they lost. And then Napoleon was like, well, I mean, we had, you know, the provinces of Canada, but that's English now, so the whole thing with the Mississippi Valley, we don't care anymore, so we will sell you the whole thing for the price of New Orleans alone. And the US were like, well, that's a fucking bargain, I guess. And yeah, that was a pretty high bargain, seeing as without the Louisiana Purchase, they would have never been, you know, the whole frontier, the whole thing that I think is more part of the legend of the creation of the genesis of the United States than the Revolutionary War, because everyone still forgets that the 4th of July really isn't the date of that's the most important in that war. It's more like middle of August. But yeah. So, 10 minutes. My phone is going to die, so I guess that it's a right point to end. Thanks for watching, if you watched. See you tomorrow. Holy shit, that color is keeping me hot as fuck. Goodbye. Fuck, I forgot to salute. That's the whole change of atmosphere. I'm looking at this whole, situation with a weird eye because I'm in another guy's bedroom. That's really weird because I'm a guy and I'm straight. Also, yeah, bye. 2 days before the last ever reaction video of Homestuck. Stay tuned.